Every morning when you open your eyes before the rush of the world crashes in, you are standing at the doorway to one of the most important decisions you will make all day. How you choose to speak to yourself, because your first thoughts in the morning are not just words, they are instructions to your brain. They are the seeds you plant in the soil of your mind, and what you tell yourself sets the tone for everything that follows. So here are 9 powerful things you should tell yourself every single morning. And if you make them a habit, they will not just motivate you for a few hours, but transform the way you think, act, and live. First, tell yourself, I am in control of my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions. Because most people wake up and immediately react to life. They check their phone, see bad news, read a message that irritates them, and without realizing it, they hand over their mood and mindset to circumstances they cannot control. But when you start your day reminding yourself that no matter what happens, you have the ultimate say over how you think, feel, and behave, you shift from being a passenger in life to being the driver. And this doesn't mean you will never feel anger, sadness, or frustration. It means you will feel them, but choose how to respond instead of letting emotions hijack you. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you can either let it ruin your day or you can take a deep breath, acknowledge the irritation, and let it go, because you refuse to give your power away. That's the strength this first affirmation gives you. Second, tell yourself today is a fresh start, because no matter what happened yesterday, whether you made a mistake, failed at a task, said something you regret, or simply wasted your time, that day is gone forever, and the moment you woke up, life handed you a brand new page to write on. And this is so important because too many people carry the weight of yesterday's problems into today, poisoning the new day before it even begins. But when you consciously say, today is a fresh start, you allow yourself to approach your work, your relationships, and your challenges without the baggage of the past. And this mindset is what keeps you moving forward instead of being stuck in endless self-blame. Think of it like this. If your favorite book had one bad chapter, you wouldn't throw the whole book away. You'd keep reading because the story isn't over, and neither is yours. Third, tell yourself, I am capable of achieving my goals. Because the biggest killer of dreams isn't failure, it's self-doubt. That voice in your head whispering, you can't do this, you're not ready, you're not good enough. And the tragedy is that most people believe that voice and never even try. But when you start every day by telling yourself you are capable, you begin to reprogram that inner narrative. And this isn't empty positivity. It's a reminder that your past victories, no matter how small, are proof of your ability to learn, adapt, and overcome. For example, maybe you once thought you could never speak in public, but managed to give a school presentation, or you thought you couldn't stick to a workout plan but finished 30 days. These moments are evidence that you can do more than you believe. And every great achievement in history started with someone simply deciding, I can do this. Fourth, tell yourself, I will focus on what I can control. Because one of the fastest ways to drain your energy and happiness is to obsess over things you have no influence on. The weather, the economy, someone else's opinion, whether people like you. And when you do this, you give away your power to things you can't change. But when you commit to focusing only on what is within your control, like your attitude, your work ethic, your preparation, your kindness, you create a sense of calm and clarity because you are no longer fighting battles you can't win. This principle is straight out of Stoic philosophy, where they taught that our peace depends on recognizing the difference between what's ours to change and what's not. For instance, if you're preparing for a job interview, you can't control how many other candidates there are or what the interviewer's mood will be, but you can control your preparation, your mindset, your body language. And by focusing on these, you give yourself the best possible chance. Fifth, tell yourself, I am grateful for what I have, because gratitude is like a lens that changes the way you see the world. When you focus on what's missing, life feels empty. But when you focus on what you already have, life feels abundant. And this isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about training your mind to recognize the good that already exists. Research even shows that people who practice gratitude regularly are happier, healthier, and more resilient. And it can be as simple as each morning thinking of 3 things you're thankful for: your health, the people you love, the opportunities ahead, even the fact that you woke up today, which some people didn't. And when you start the day in this state, problems feel smaller, and you carry an invisible shield of positivity that others can sense. Tell yourself, I am worthy of success and happiness, because without this belief, you might work hard, you might even achieve things, but deep down, you'll always feel like you don't deserve it, and this will lead you to sabotage yourself, rejecting opportunities, underpricing your work, or settling for less than you deserve. But worthiness isn't something you earn by ticking boxes. It's something you claim by recognizing that your value as a person is not up for debate. And when you repeat this affirmation, you begin to dismantle the false stories that maybe you're not enough because of your past, your mistakes, or what others have told you. Think of it this way. You were born worthy, and nothing you've been through can take that away. And the more you live like someone who knows their worth, the more life starts to reflect that back at you. Seventh, tell yourself, I will give my best today, because while you can't control the outcome of every effort, you can always control the effort itself. And when you decide each morning to give your absolute best, whether in your job, your studies, your health, or your relationships, you set a standard for yourself that over time compounds into extraordinary results. Giving your best doesn't mean being perfect or working 24/7. It means being present, focused, and committed to doing what's in front of you with care and intention, because life rewards consistency more than occasional bursts of effort. For example, an athlete doesn't become a champion by training once in a while. They do it by showing up every single day with full effort, and the same applies to any area of life. Eighth, tell yourself, challenges are opportunities in disguise, because no matter how much you plan, life will throw obstacles your way: unexpected expenses, failed projects, rejections. But hidden inside these challenges are lessons, skills, and strengths you wouldn't have developed otherwise. And when you approach problems with curiosity instead of fear, you discover solutions you never imagined. Think about every skill you have now. Most were born out of struggle, out of moments you had to figure things out under pressure. So instead of asking, why me? When life gets hard, ask, what is this here to teach me? And watch how your resilience grows. And ninth, tell yourself, I will make today count, because time is the most precious currency you will ever have. And once a day is spent, it's gone forever. So when you start the day with the intention to make it meaningful, you become less likely to waste it on things that don't matter, whether that's endless scrolling, pointless arguments, or procrastinating on your dreams. Making today count doesn't mean doing something huge every day. It means being intentional. Maybe today you move one step closer to your goal. Maybe you strengthen a relationship. Maybe you take care of your health. And when you stack enough of these days together, you look back and realize you've built a life you're proud of. And here's the truth. When you put all these 9 affirmations together, you're not just saying nice words, you are actively rewiring your mind to operate at a higher level, where negativity has no home, self-doubt loses its grip, and fear stops controlling your choices. And if you commit to speaking these truths to yourself every morning before the noise of the world creeps in, I am in control of my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions. Today is a fresh start. I am capable of achieving my goals. I will focus on what I can control. I am grateful for what I have. I am worthy of success and happiness. I will give my best today. Challenges are opportunities in disguise, and I will make today count. You will notice subtle changes at first, a bit more calm here, a bit more courage there, but over weeks and months, you will see a transformation so deep that the person you used to be will feel like a distant memory, because the most important conversation you will ever have is not with your boss, your friends, or your family. It's the one you have with yourself every morning, and when that conversation is full of power, hope, and purpose, the life you build will be too.